think I'd say my mistake was not, not so I was so afraid of lecturers. So having to go and consult was a very difficult thing for me, especially because when you're in class, as a first year, and these smart kids, asking questions, like asking questions, and then it's questions you never even thought of, and they somehow it seems like they become the lecturer's favorite, so you now all of a sudden, you don't want to go and consult because you're thinking, there's a friendship that exists there, and since I don't ask this kind of questions, I can't be, going to this lecturer to ask them questions. I think that was my, that assumption. I think that was my mistake. But I'd say that, it would help any first year, anyone, in fact, to always consult, even if you're not confident with your speech, with how you sound, go and ask your question. Lecturers are human beings. Lecturers, they are there to help.
Okay, this is it. This is the Student Plug, where we actually talk everything student support and development. I was about to say Kabaribe Baba, fire! Because as you speak...
I think that's caused by, when you're from home, your parents will just tell you, home varsity, you shouldn't do anything else. Buga fail, so that's
50%. You can really excel. Everyone can do it. It's not about how smart you are. Get the right plans in place, and there's no reason why you shouldn't give record time, finish your course.
Thank you so much for having me on this segment of the First Year Plug. My name is Mduduzi and my surname is Vilakazi. I'm an actuarial analyst by profession at NBC Holdings. I've been asked by your associate lecturer, which is Ben Mahudu, to actually give you tips on how to handle first year, and I have 4 for you. So to start off, I'll speak about consulting. Guys, it is important to actually consult because that builds a relationship with your lecturer. So the relationship that you have with the lecturer will benefit you in 2 ways. The first one is your lecturer will actually be able to help you because they will understand your thought process. And when you come to them and say, lecturer, I'm struggling with this question and this question, they will know how you're thinking about it, and they will then guide you correctly in order for you to get the answer. The second part is that when you're in class, the lecturer will actually start to use you to gauge if the class is understanding what they're trying to explain. If you have a weird face that says you're actually not understanding the concept, what the lecturer will then do, they'll actually re-explain the concept again, which means you'll have the benefit of actually leaving the class understanding the concept the way you need to understand it. The second part is consistency. Guys, you need to be consistent. And by consistency, I don't mean you being at the library 24 hours every day and all of that. No, you will crash. But what do I mean is going home, when you get home, what you do, you revise the work that you did in a day. Even if you take an hour or 2 to actually revise the work and do a few examples and then go to sleep, that's enough. Why? Because your subjects will then tend to repeat themselves. So the only thing that you're doing at night when you are just reading this stuff is just to give your brain an idea of what's going on. And as you keep repeating them, by the fifth or sixth time, when you're seeing the concept again, your brain will be familiar with it and it will be able to actually register it, and you'll be able to understand it. And by virtue of that, you'll then begin to pass. The third part is you need to balance your life. I understood this very late in my adulthood, that university doesn't test how smart you are. You've already proven in your matric that you are smart. So university is more of an introduction to adulthood. If you think about it, what do adults handle in their life? They handle babies, they handle partners, they handle work, they handle school, they handle business, right? So they somehow find a balance to juggle all of those things, right? So also, because university is introducing you to adulthood, that means all of the subjects that you have, you need to give them equal attention. And how you get to do that is to find balance within your life. And it is important to find that balance and that rhythm that works for you. The last one is you need to be careful of the friends you keep, guys. Like, it's important that you actually have friends that will encourage you to keep going, because you can't avoid failure in varsity. trust me, you are going to fail, right? And when that happens, you need people that are going to encourage you and tell you that you can do it. Just go back, look at the mistakes that you've done and try again. You know, you don't need those people that will tell you that, yeah, we told you actuarial science is difficult and all of that and all of that. You don't need that. Most of you guys are doing actuarial science, statistics, you're doing computer science, computational and applied maths, and those courses are difficult. So you need a support system that will actually help you to pass these difficult things. If you have a support system that works, I promise you, you will make it through. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you pass your first year and you get to graduate, and hopefully we get to meet at the top. Thank you. Goodbye. Cheers.